All right. We're going live now, you guys.
Live from the Geekcraft Studios in Cincinnati, Ohio, it's News Stories with Space McG.
All right, 16-bit color, y'all. All right. Greetings. I'm Space. We're going to do something a little bit different tonight. Instead of covering normal news like we've been doing, we're going to take a trip down the rabbit hole and have a look at some of the weirdest and funniest stories that came out this week. So, first we're going to go to Washington State, where a movie theater resembled a scene out of a disaster flick on Friday night after a box with a dire warning was left outside the building, triggering an evacuation. The incident happened around 5:15 p.m. at the North Bend Theater in the town of North Bend, located around 30 miles east of Seattle. A total of 5 hazmat techs arrived at the theater to analyze the package as the building was evacuated, and nearby streets were closed as authorities tried to determine what was inside the package. Well, fire officials said the tests of the liquid later revealed it to be urine that was disposed of appropriately in a biocontainer. It was urine. Well, that's one way to scare the piss out of people, huh? All right. Now, from Washington, we turn to Arizona, where firefighters responded Wednesday night to a Phoenix home where they found a 17-year-old girl in the chimney who had gotten stuck as she tried to sneak back into her house after a late night. The teen became trapped after trying to get into the house and was stuck for about an hour and a half before rescuers arrived. Oh, there you go. Firefighters took nearly 40 minutes to rescue the teen, who was covered in soot when she was freed. So, after staying out late and sneaking into through the chimney, I think it's safe to say that she's a ho, ho, ho. All right. Now, we move to South Dakota, where legislators are taking on methamphetamines with an interesting campaign. You see, their new anti-methamphetamine campaign is titled Meth. We're on it. And as you can see, this is hilarious. And this sign is causing confusion as the people tried to figure out if the state was tackling the meth crisis or using the drug. In South Dakota, twice as many teenagers ages 12 to 17 reported using meth in the past year than the national average. Meth is a highly addictive a drug, and officials are seeing increasing overlap with opioid and meth use. Now, I worked in advertising, and I can't imagine how an ad like this got improved unless everyone involved really were on meth. All right. Now, to North Carolina, where a couple staged a convenience store robbery to get married. All right, get ready for this. A convenience store clerk in North Carolina staged a robbery with her boyfriend at the business and then used the money to buy rings hours later. Okay? So, the case began late Monday night when a convenience store clerk, Callie Carswell, told the police a man entered the Big Daddy store carrying a long, curved knife and demanded money from her. But investigators say they noticed discrepancies between her story and surveillance video from the store, and they soon discovered it was her boyfriend, Clarence William Moore. Now, police say Carswell and Moore planned the armed robbery and stole a total of $2,960 in cash. Authorities searched Carswell's phone and found video of them getting engaged at a Walmart early the next morning, according to the news release. Receipts showed engagement rings were purchased at the Walmart. Meth? They're on it. No, seriously. It's fitting that a pair of masterminds like these two had an engagement party at Walmart. After all, have you ever been in there? It's like a place where freaks go after the circus closes. All right. And finally, we turn to Rochester, New York, where a would-be burglar is in the hospital after being clobbered by an 82-year-old former female bodybuilder. So Willie Murphy was getting ready for bed Thursday at her home in Rochester when a man pounded on the door and said he needed an ambulance. Miss, my friend is lying in the gutter bleeding. yeah, just like that. And so when Miss Murphy called the police, but she wouldn't open the door, then she said the man broke in and skulked through the dark house. Miss Murphy immediately clobbered him with a table, poured shampoo in his face, and was beating him with a broom when the police arrived. Wow. I bet that granny never needs help opening a pickle jar. All right, guys. So those are your weirdest stories for this week. I'm Space, and you've been watching News Stories. Thanks for watching. All right, guys, you know we go live with these news stories as they occur multiple times a day, so you don't want to miss a single broadcast. The best way to stay informed is by clicking that bell and first you need to subscribe, then you need to click the bell in the description.